Do you ever think that the confusions, the stress in life today, or the peace we all seek, their solution was found thousands of years ago? Yes, in a stream of ancient knowledge that was as true then as it is effective today. This is not mere imagination, but a strong philosophy of life, Vedanta. Look at today's hectic life. Everyone is running after success, searching for peace of mind, but what is actually achieved? Often stress, worries, distances in relationships, and a strange emptiness. We gather all the comforts and luxuries of the world, but the peace of mind gets lost somewhere. Even if success is achieved, it lasts only for a few moments. Why is it that even when everything is going well, something still feels incomplete? Why do we get entangled in our own thoughts? The answers to all these questions are not outside, but hidden within ourselves. All the difficulties of today's life, whether it is restlessness of the mind, a feeling of lack of purpose in life, or an inability to maintain balance, the solution to all these lies in the precious knowledge bestowed upon us by our sages. What is needed is simply to understand those principles and apply them in our lives. Vedanta, which simply means the essence of the Vedas or the distillation of knowledge, is one of the highest peaks of Indian philosophy. It is not limited to just worship or rituals, rather, it is a way of living, a science that helps us discover our own identity. It presents to us those priceless truths that do not change with time, place, or circumstances. Vedanta teaches us that the deepest secrets of life are hidden within us, and by understanding them, we can fill our daily lives with peace and success. So, today, let us talk about some special sutras of Vedanta, some important principles, adoption of which can bring a good and lasting change in your life. The first Vedanta Sutra, Know the Self, Know Yourself. The very first and most important principle of Vedanta is know yourself. That is, recognize yourself. It sounds very simple, doesn't it? But its meaning is very profound. We keep trying to understand the whole world, people, things, situations, but how well do we know ourselves? After all, who are we? Is it just this body, or this mind, these emotions, or something beyond even these? The Upanishads say that the greatest purpose of human life is self knowledge, that is, recognizing one's true self. This is not just bookish knowledge, but a deep knowledge that one experiences personally. According to Vedanta, our true nature is Satchitananda, meaning we are essentially full of existence, consciousness, and bliss. But what happens is that due to ignorance, we consider ourselves confined within the limits of the body and mind and suffer. The journey of self recognition passes through three stages: hearing, shravana, reflection, manana, and deep meditation, nididhyasana. Shravan means listening to the truth from gurus and scriptures. It is the first step to gaining knowledge, where we come to know things that may be quite different from our everyday thinking. In today's time, it can mean reading good spiritual books, listening to scholars, or watching videos that provide such knowledge. Reflection means deeply thinking about what has been heard, reasoning, and understanding every aspect of it. It is not just about gathering information, but testing it against one's own understanding and intellect. Are the things being said logical? Do they align with my own experience? This process removes doubt and clarifies knowledge. Nididhyasana means continuously focusing on that truth, making it a part of your experience. It is the process of going beyond merely understanding knowledge intellectually and actually feeling it. Through meditation, we calm the restlessness of our mind and become aware of the eternal truth that resides within us. When we walk on the path of know thyself, gradually our pride and ego begin to diminish. We rise above our small identities, such as I am a doctor, I am rich, or I am Indian, and start to understand our true, real identity. This brings an incredible stillness and peace to life. The meaning of success changes. It is no longer limited to external achievements, but becomes a name for inner peace and happiness. A person who knows themselves does not easily get disturbed by external difficulties because the treasure of their happiness lies within themselves. Second Vedanta Sutra, Advaita, the vision of the same existence in all. Vedanta has another very profound principle called Advaita, which means not two but one. This principle explains that at the core of this entire world, this entire creation, there is only one supreme consciousness, one supreme power at work, which is called Brahman. We all, whether humans, animals, birds, or even the smallest particle of nature, are different forms of that one Brahman. There is a mantra in the Upanishads, Ishavasya idam sarvam yatkincha jagatyam jagat, which means that everything in this world is filled with that one God or Brahman is contained within it. This may sound a bit philosophical, but its meaning is very deep for our everyday life. When we apply this principle of unity in our lives, our perspective itself changes. End discrimination. If the same consciousness exists in everyone, then what is the point of superiority or inferiority, of us and them? This understanding makes us more sensitive and compassionate towards others. We stop discriminating based on caste, religion, color, or social status. Less ego. Our pride often grows from the sense of I and mine. The perspective of Advaita helps us realize that this isolated I is just an illusion. We are all parts of the same greater consciousness. Upon realizing this, pride naturally begins to diminish. Sweetness in relationships. When we see the same power in every person, the scope for conflict and bitterness in our relationships decreases. We begin to respect others' feelings and perspectives more. Love and compassion become a part of our behavior. Connection with nature. The principle of Advaita also teaches us that we are not separate from nature, but an inseparable part of it. This understanding makes us more aware and responsible towards our environment. Instead of misusing nature, we learn to live in harmony with it. The philosophy of Advaita teaches us that serving others is actually serving ourselves, because we are all one. Swami Vivekananda explained this by calling it Shiva Gyan Jiva Seva, that is, serving every living being by seeing Shiva God in them. When we do any work with this feeling, our work becomes worship and we attain inner peace and satisfaction. You will be surprised to know that today's science also points towards this unity in some way. Quantum physics tells us that at a very subtle level, everything is connected to everything else. So, see, this centuries old principle of Vedanta is still so scientific and so useful today. Third Vedanta Sutra, Nishkama Karma, acting without concern for the results. Another very important and practical principle of Vedanta is Nishkama Karma, selfless action, which is very well explained in the Bhagavad Gita. It means that one should perform actions but not worry about or become overly attached to the results. Karmanya vadikaraste mafaleshu kadachana, meaning your right is only to perform your duty, never to the fruits of your actions. In today's life, we often get so attached to success and outcomes that we lose the joy of doing the work itself. Behind every task, there is an expectation: I should get this, I should be praised, I should get that position. And when these expectations are not fulfilled, we become disappointed, troubled, and unhappy. Selfless action shows us the way out of this cycle, relief from stress. When we stop worrying about the outcome and focus only on our work, our mind remains calm. The fear of failure or excessive greed for success cannot trouble us. We make our best effort and accept the results calmly. Better performance at work. When the mind is free from the worry of results, it can concentrate more and work better. We are able to do our work with more happiness and dedication, which naturally improves the quality of the work. Inner peace. Work done without any selfishness gives us a deep inner peace. which is far more lasting than the momentary happiness derived from any result. This peace comes from the truthfulness of our work and our dedication. Sense of devotion. Selfless action does not mean laziness or shirking work at all. It means performing one's duty with complete honesty and a sense of devotion, as if it were a worship of God. When we do our work with this feeling, it does not feel like a burden, but becomes a source of joy. It is very important to understand that selfless action does not mean that we should not set any goals or desire success. It only means that we should not become so attached to the goal or its outcome that our peace of mind is disturbed by whether we achieve it or not. We should make our efforts with complete honesty, and then accept whatever result comes as the will of God or the law of nature. At the workplace, whether you are a student, a business person, or in any profession, this principle can help you remain calm and balanced even amidst great pressure and competition. It inspires you to see your work not as a burden, but as a means for your progress and self improvement. How to apply Vedanta in daily life? Knowing these Vedantic sutras is one thing, and applying them in your daily life is quite another. It is not a one-day task, it requires continuous effort. But by taking some small steps, we can certainly begin. Take time for yourself. Every day, sit quietly for a few minutes and reflect on your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions. Ask yourself, who am I? What is the purpose of my life? This is the first step towards Atmanam Vidi, that is, knowing yourself. See the same one in everyone. When you meet people, try to look beyond their outward appearance or behavior and see in them the same divine power that is within you. This habit will increase compassion and empathy in your mind. Practice meditation. Meditating daily will calm your mind, make you more self aware, and help you connect with your true self. Focus on the work, not the results. Do your daily tasks with complete honesty and dedication, but do not get entangled in worrying about the outcomes. Do your best and leave the rest to God. Engage in self study. Read and learn yourself. Read simple books related to Vedanta and Upanishads, or learn about them from trusted sources. Listen to knowledge, hearing, and reflect on it. Contemplation. Be grateful. Learn to be thankful for whatever you have. This will keep you content and keep negative thoughts away. Have a spirit of service. Look for opportunities to help others selflessly. This will reduce your ego and bring you inner happiness. Always remember that this journey is not completed in a day. With patience and continuous effort to follow these principles, good changes will gradually begin to appear in your life. Vedanta is not a philosophy that is far-fetched or beyond understanding. Rather, it is a practical way of living life, a science. Its principles are such that they never become outdated and also provide solutions to today's problems. Knowing oneself, seeing the same one in everyone, and working without worrying about the results. These are not just grand ideas, but strong methods to live a calm, successful, and purposeful life. When we apply these principles in our lives, not only do we find inner peace and happiness, but we also spread goodness in the world around us. Vedanta teaches us that true success is not in acquiring external things, but in bringing about change within ourselves. If you found this information useful, enlightening, and spiritually beneficial, and if you wish to attain self realization by delving deep into eternal scriptures like Advaita Vedanta, Brahmajnana, the Upanishads, and the Bhagavad Gita, then be sure to subscribe to our channel. We present ancient Vedic knowledge inspired by divine texts such as the Vedas, Upanishads, Puranas, and the Gita in a simple, concise, and spiritually enriching manner, so that every inquisitive soul can experience the realization of the ultimate reality. Please like this video and share it with your friends, family, and all seekers on the path of spiritual upliftment, so that this invaluable knowledge can reach even more souls. If you have any questions, thoughts, or curiosities, please be sure to write to us in the comment section below. We are always eager to be a part of your spiritual journey. And if you want to receive deeper knowledge, special content, and profound explanations of mysterious Vedic teachings, click the subscribe button to subscribe to our YouTube channel. This is not just a channel, but a collective journey of spiritual practice. Come, let us all walk together on this eternal path. Thank you.